So we have this wall in our garden, and the idea for the kiln, which is currently sitting in the carport area, is to make a little space behind this wall. We've poured a concrete slab behind this wall, and this is where we're going to set up the kiln and the generator and maybe some shelves to put some pottery on. We're going to add a roof over the top just to protect it from rain. Yeah, so that's the idea. So I need to get some quotes for a roof to be done here, and then I also need to buy a generator, but I'm still saving up for that. So that's very exciting. So I'm making a domino set. This is a box that I made for it, but it's warped because I was silly and I dried it upside down by mistake. So I just need to remake this box. I also need to make some test tiles with this clay so that I can fire them and test out glazes on them so that I can see which glazes I would like to use for my collection. So everything that I've made is now dry. Test tiles, and I made little finger bowls as well. Glaze acts different on a curved surface than it does a flat surface, so that's just to see the difference. Dominoes box, and then all of the mugs that I made the other day, which are looking good. I just need to sponge them and just make sure that the surfaces are all nice. I also still need to paint this, which I haven't got to yet, and this for the backgammon set I'm going to use glazes to add the colour, so I'll need to bisquify this first and then apply the glaze, but for the dice I'm going to paint on with underglaze the dots for the numbers, and I think I'm going to leave the dice unglazed. Yeah, this was also just from leftover clay that was too dry to keep to use for another project, so I just made some more fish to turn into fish magnets. I'm currently in the middle of trying to crochet a cardigan. It's the first clothing item that I've crocheted or busy crocheting. This is how it's turning out so far. This will be the back panel. It does look quite narrow, so I hope it's not too small. But for some reason I think that when you wash it, it stretches. So I'm just sticking to the pattern. I'm gonna make it and see how it turns out. So yeah, busy making that. And then there's also a top that I want to sew, which I did buy a pattern for. I haven't used a pattern before, but I've just got it printed out. So we'll see how that turns out as well. I'll also add a photo of what this top is supposed to look like when it's done. It's the next day. I haven't finished the top yet. This is how far I am. So I've sewn the, I think it's called facing, like the inside double lining areas, and the neckline and the shoulders. But obviously I still need to sew all of the rest together. Yeah, so now I'm just gonna carry on. It should be done today. The only thing is I don't have buttons. I still need to go to the shops and buy some buttons. So I think I'll be able to finish up to the point where I need to add the buttons. But yeah, so far so good. So I've just marked where I need to do the buttonholes, and now I need to figure out how to do the buttonholes. I'm gonna do some tests on a scrap piece of fabric. There have been a few moments where I'm like, okay, I'm not quite understanding what I'm supposed to be doing. Whereas it would be nice if there was maybe a YouTube tutorial or something just to give a visual, so I can understand exactly what's going on. But I think so far it's going okay. I think at the end of the day, we'll have a product that will look good, so hopefully. Let me not speak too soon. Okay, moment of truth. This is on the real deal. Ah. I just got back from a site visit for a new architecture project, so I will update you. But quickly, I am so close to finishing this top that I'm sewing. I just need to hem the bottom. And then it'll be done, except for the buttons. I still need to go to the shops to get buttons, but yeah, then that'll be done. So I'm going to quickly finish that, and then I'll get into more details about this architecture project. I'm just going to quickly press it and then I'll try it on. Obviously it doesn't have buttons on, so I'm just holding it in place, but this is essentially what it looks like. Maybe I should go buy some buttons today so that I can actually finish this. I wanted to take a moment to chat about a partner, which is Princess Polly UK. They are currently having a massive sale, 30 to 80% off on their site. You can scan this QR code here, which will take you to the website. There's a car going past. If you don't know who Princess Polly are, they are a clothing brand. Their clothes are such great quality, and I feel like they have such a wide variety of styles and options on their website. The last dress I bought from them, I wore to a wedding and I got so many compliments on it. I'll insert a photo here of what it looked like. And again, the sale is only happening until the 26th of May, so make sure to check them out before then. And yeah, enjoy the rest of the video. Okay, so a quick chat about my architecture work. I've just been on it's not really a site visit because it's not the site that they're building on, but it was a precedent study. So we met up and went to a set of office blocks that we're just getting some inspiration from and some more understanding on the layout and what works, what doesn't work. So it was more just a research outing than anything, and then also meeting up with the client to go through ideas, what they're asking for. Yeah, basically just the design brief. Basically what they're wanting are floor plans and elevations and renderings so that they can go ahead and build it on their own terms. So it'll just be design work and computer work from me, which I'm going to start now. I'm going to start on the site plans, specifically the layout of the plan on the site, seeing what layout works best, because that'll need to be approved before I can actually carry on to design and elevations and all of that. So new project underway, let's get started. So first things first, I'm just going to draw up the site plan so that I have all the dimensions, then go from designing the layout and figuring out what's the best solution for the layout. This project is going to be an office block, by the way, so yeah.
Ah, there it is. Yeah. No, yeah. Can you pick that up?
I'm just gonna go. No, I'm just gonna hit it. Back and go.
Oh!
See you, boy.
Is what wire?
Time, money, but Luke.
What noise was that?
It's it sounded in a butchery when they cut
Cut the boat. That looks like it.
I don't have speed. Worse or better for. You're looking at all your scratches, Kurt.
Which I can, it was already painted.
we've just got back from a long weekend. We stayed at a farm in Kwekwe. We are back now, and obviously after a long weekend there's a lot to catch up on errands and admin and everything. So that's what today is going to be full of. I need to go grocery shopping, I need to fill the drinking water, do bits and bobs of errands around town. I also need to carry on with my architecture work. I have shown them a few layout options, discussed the pros and cons of each and figuring out what's the best solution for them. And yeah, they're happy with one, so I'm going to run through with that. I need to make the floor plans. So right now it's basically just a layout of a floor plan, but I need to make an actual floor plan, add doors and windows and dimensions and everything, so that I can send that in so they can get approval. So I need to do that today. That's it really. I basically showed them these two layout designs that they wanted to explore further. And after discussions and going through everything, the pros and cons of both, they decided to go ahead with exploring this one even further. So what I'm going to do now is take this basic layout floor plan and make it into a more proper floor plan. Okay, so I've just finished the revised floor plans. The next step is getting them printed and meeting up with the client again to chat through it all and chat about any changes that might need to be made. Yeah, and then go from there. This is my outfit for the day. You can't really see much, but just a pair of jeans. I think they're from H&M. And then the top that I made the other day and a pair of shoes are actually from the SPCA shop, so secondhand. Yeah, very simple. But anyway, this is how far I am with crocheting the cardigan. I've just got to the end of the first ball of yarn. So I obviously just need to attach another ball and carry on. But this is how far I am. It doesn't look like I've done much, but it just takes forever. So anyway, very slow but steady. I just got the drawings printed, so I just want to go through it all on paper. We've scheduled a meeting for tomorrow morning, so I just want to go through it all, make sure that I've got all my info down, if there's any questions or concerns that I need to go over with them, that I have it all down. Also, it may be very common sense, but print plans on such a big paper, because obviously there's so much detail within the plan and it needs to be big enough for you to read the dimensions and see all the little details. I had that meeting this morning, it all went well. The whole day I've just been working on the elevation designs. It's going good so far. This is where I'm at with the design. The main thing was we needed to figure out a solution for the roof, with how it is all going to fit together, and they wanted a Cape Dutch style. So yeah, I think this is where I leave it for now. I'm going to meet with them again. But yeah, I'm going to take a break from it though. It's done for the day and I'm going to get ready for Pilates. Okay, so quick update regarding the design that I'm working on. I need to change the roof design, so I'm going to do that now. I need to also draw up the proper elevations, send that through so they can get approved. And then update on the farmhouse renovations is that because that's such a big project and because it is for a company, it does take longer to get sign-offs and starting on it, just because it is such a big project. So it's still in the admin stage before properly starting construction, but hopefully, fingers crossed, that will kick off in the next month, hopefully. Or 2. I need to delete that and do a different shaped roof all the way around. The main reason for this design change is just because of cost factors. Where we just do monopitch roof is obviously more cost effective.